To the casual observer, the sight of a horse-drawn buggy, a simple black bonnet, or a handmade quilt immediately brings to mind a single way of life. We often bundle these images under one label, the Amish. But if you look closer, this traditional lifestyle is actually shared by another closely related group, the Mennonites. While they share deep historical roots, similar dress, and even the same German-based dialects, they are distinct communities with different ways of living out their faith. The question of what separates them is a journey that takes us back more than 4 centuries to the heart of the Protestant Reformation. To understand their differences today, we must first look at the shared foundation that unites them. Both groups trace their origins to the Radical Reformation, which swept through Europe in the early 16th century. During this time, a group of believers felt that mainstream Protestant reformers, like Martin Luther, did not go far enough in purifying the church. These radicals argued that the church should consist only of voluntary baptized believers who chose to follow Christ, rather than infants baptized into state-sponsored churches. Because they insisted on adult baptism, opponents labeled them Anabaptists, meaning rebaptizers. Along with believers' baptism, they held 2 other core convictions: a strict commitment to pacifism, refusing to bear arms, and a complete separation of church and state. One of the most influential early Anabaptist leaders was a former Catholic priest from the Netherlands named Menno Simons. His teachings helped organize the scattered, persecuted communities who eventually became known as Mennonites. Because their beliefs directly challenged the authority of state rulers, they faced intense, brutal persecution. Thousands were imprisoned, exiled, or executed. To survive, they fled to remote rural areas of Europe, developing a strong sense of community, agricultural self-reliance, and a deep-seated suspicion of the outside world. For over a century, the Mennonites remained a single group. However, in 1693, a serious disagreement arose within the Swiss congregations. A young, zealous elder named Jakob Amann felt the church was losing its spiritual discipline and conforming too much to the world. Amann advocated for a return to a stricter faith, focusing heavily on social shunning, known in German as Meidung. He argued that members who violated church rules or broke their baptismal vows should not only be excommunicated, but also completely avoided in daily life. This meant other members could not eat with them, do business with them, or associate with them socially. The established Mennonite leaders, led by Hans Reist, favored a more moderate approach, arguing that shunning should be restricted only to spiritual communion, not daily social interactions. Amann also insisted on other traditional practices, such as washing feet during communion and wearing simple clothing without buttons, which were associated with military uniforms and vanity. When Reist and others refused to adopt these rules, Amann excommunicated them. This dramatic split divided the Swiss Anabaptists. Those who followed Jakob Amann became known as the Amish, while those who stood with the moderate leaders retained the name Mennonites. Over the next few centuries, both groups immigrated to North America, seeking religious freedom and cheap farmland. Today, the most visible differences between them lie in how they navigate technology, modern conveniences, and interaction with the wider world. The Amish, particularly the Old Order Amish, are famous for their rejection of modern technology. They choose to live without electricity from the public grid, television, computers, and internet access. Instead of driving cars, they travel in horse-drawn buggies, and they plow fields using horses rather than tractors. They do this because they worry that modern conveniences will erode their close-knit communities and distract them from their families and faith. Mennonites, on the other hand, are far more diverse in their relationship with the modern world. While there are Old Order Mennonites who also dress plainly and drive buggies, the vast majority of Mennonites today have fully integrated into modern society. They live in standard homes, drive cars, use smartphones, and pursue higher education. They work in various professions, from medicine and law to business and education. For these modern Mennonites, the call to live a simple, faithful life is expressed through active community service, peacemaking, and global charity, rather than physical isolation and the rejection of technology. This difference in lifestyle also shapes how the two groups organize their worship. The Amish do not build church buildings. Instead, they gather in the homes or barns of their members on a rotating basis every other Sunday. Their services are long, lasting several hours, and are conducted in Pennsylvania Dutch, a German dialect. They sing slow, unaccompanied hymns from a traditional songbook called the Ausbund. In contrast, most Mennonites hold services in dedicated church buildings or meeting houses. Their worship style is close to mainstream Protestant churches, featuring sermons in English, musical instruments, and modern hymnals, though some still practice four-part a cappella singing. Appearance is another key area of distinction. The Amish maintain a very strict and uniform plain dress code. Men wear simple dark suits, suspenders, and broad-brimmed hats. Once married, Amish men stop shaving and grow long beards, though they do not grow mustaches, which were historically associated with military officers. Amish women wear modest, solid-colored dresses, aprons, and prayer coverings on their heads. Mennonite clothing standards are much more varied. While some conservative Mennonite women still wear head coverings, most Mennonites dress in contemporary clothing, indistinguishable from their non-Mennonite neighbors. Despite the split of 1693 and their different appearances today, the Amish and the Mennonites still share the same spiritual heart. Both groups share a deep commitment to the teachings of Jesus Christ, particularly the Sermon on the Mount. They both practice believer's baptism, emphasizing that faith must be a conscious adult choice. Both remain deeply dedicated to the principle of non-resistance, refusing to participate in war or violence. They also share a strong culture of mutual aid, where neighbors come together to help one another in times of crisis, whether through a barn raising or community disaster relief. In the end, the difference between the Amish and the Mennonites is not a difference of fundamental theology, but rather of application. The Amish seek to preserve their faith and community by keeping the modern world at a distance, maintaining a living history of the 17th century. The Mennonites have chosen to live in the modern world while striving to remain faithful to their Anabaptist values of peace, simple living, and service. Both paths represent a unique response to the challenges of modern life, showing that even when paths diverge, a shared heritage of faith can continue to thrive.